taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat, to the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. There you go. You were dreaming. Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
You better do what they say.
On deck, now, prisoner.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived. Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
I am Celis Gravius, guard and knight-errant of the Imperial Legion. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Take that package to Caius Cosadès in Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosadès. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. Old Caïus rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Interesting old fellow. He's a veteran, I think. Don't know where he gets his money, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't legal. So, you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it. Yes, very interesting. So, it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades. Welcome to the service, novice. The Ashlanders believe a reborn Nérévar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nérévar is a legendary hero and saint of the temple. The Emperor and his advisors want you to satisfy the conditions of the Nérévarine prophecies. First thing, Pilgrim, go to Urshilakus camp to speak with Sul-Matul and Nibani Maisa. Tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nérévarine prophecies. And second thing, you're new, and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon, or armor. Good luck.
think you fulfill the Nérévarine prophecies. You wish to be tested to see if you are the Nérévarine. No Outlander may join the Nérévarine cult. If you were a clan friend, an adopted member of the Ashlander tribes, then perhaps. I have an initiation rite in mind. If you pass this rite, I will adopt you as a clan friend of the Ashlanders, and then I will submit you to Nibani Maisa, our wise woman, who is skilled in oracles and mysteries, and who will test you against the prophecies. Go to the Urshilakus burial caverns and fetch me Sulsenipul's bone-biter bow. Sulsenipul was my father, and his spirit guards his bone-mold longbow deep in the burial caverns. Return to me with this bow, and I will adopt you into the Ashlander tribes as a clan friend. This is my father's bone-biter bow. You have completed the initiation rite. I name you clan friend of the Ashlanders. Now question Nibani Maisa and learn all she can tell you.
So, they've told me of you, Outlander. Or shall I say, clan friend. My lord Ashkan says you will ask me about the Nérévarine prophecies. He also says I will test you against the Nérévarine prophecies. There are many Nérévarine prophecies, and they suggest many things. The full title of the prophecy is 7 Visions of 7 Trials of the Incarnate. Listen. First trial. On a certain day to uncertain parents incarnate moon and star reborn. If what you say is true, you are indeed born on a certain day of uncertain parents. Second trial. Neither blight nor age can harm him. The curse of flesh before him flies. I'm not sure what this means. Will the Nérévarine come as a spirit who is not harmed by blight or age? I don't know. Third trial. In caverns dark Azura's eye sees, and makes to shine the moon and star. In legend there is a shrine to Azura called the Cavern of the Incarnate. There are secrets I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. Fourth trial. A stranger's voice unites the houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. A Hortator is a war leader chosen when Dunmer great houses must put aside their normal feuds to unite against a common enemy. This has not happened since the Empire invaded our land. Fifth trial. A stranger's hand unites the Velothi. 4 tribes call him Nérévarine. The Ashlanders are sometimes called the Velothi, for the prophet Veloth who guided us to this land many, many centuries ago. It would truly be a miracle to unite these 4 tribes who have so long raided and warred with one another. But the Nérévarine must be one who performs miracles. Sixth trial. He honors blood of the tribe unmourned. He eats their sin and is reborn. The tribe unmourned may mean the 6th house, House Dagoth, which was exterminated after the Battle of Red Mountain. 7th trial. His mercy frees the cursed false gods, binds the broken, redeems the mad. What does this prophecy mean? It tells us who the Nérévarine will be, and the trials he must undergo before he fulfills his destiny. There are Nérévarine prophecies that have been lost, the 7 curses, and others. But we hear that the dissident priests of the temple study our Nérévarine prophecies and record them in books. You must go to them and ask for these books, and bring what you find to me.
You've spoken with Sulmatul and Nibani Maisa, and from what they say, it sounds like you could really be the Nérévarine. That's just incredible. But I'll have to get used to the idea. Let me try to get word to Mehra Milo, a temple priestess. Maybe she can find out whether the dissident priests have any lost prophecies. But in the meantime, I have a very tough assignment for you. Fort Buckmoth sent a patrol to Gnar Mok, hunting smugglers with 6th House connections. They found a 6th House base and a 6th House priest named Dagoth Ur. Speak to Champion Raisa Pulia at Fort Buckmoth. She'll tell you about the patrol and the 6th House base. Your orders: find that 6th House base, kill Dagoth Ur, and bring me a full report on the 6th House base.
Only one trooper returned. He died soon after, horribly disfigured with corpus disease and out of his wits. In his ravings, he spoke of a cavern on the coast. He called it Ilunaby. They fought with cultists and disfigured man-beasts, corpus monsters, I think. They fled the attackers and got lost in the caves. Then they ran into a half-man creature named Dagoth Ur. This Dagoth Ur slew the rest of the patrol, but spared the one trooper. He told the trooper he was being spared, so he might tell others that the sleeper awakes, and the sixth house has risen, and Dagoth Ur is Lord, and I am his priest, and all will be one with him in the flesh. The trooper awakened outside the caves and returned here. We couldn't recognize him, and he didn't respond to questions, just kept rambling on like a madman until he died.
The Sixth House greets you, Lord Nérévar.
I am known as Dagoth Ur, priest of Ilunaby Shrine and minister to Sixth House servants.
My lord Dagoth Ur has informed me of your coming. He is the awakened lord of the Sixth House, come to cast down false gods, drive foreigners from the land, and restore the ancient glory of Morrowind. Lord Dagoth gives me these words to say to you, so you may give them thought. Once we were friends and brothers, Lord Nérévar, in peace and in war. Yet beneath Red Mountain, you struck me down as I guarded the treasure you bound me by oath to defend. But remembering our old friendship, I would forgive you and raise you high in my service. I wish that this time you had come to honor your lord's friendship, not to betray it.
With Dagoth Ur dead, the Sixth House Shrine is no longer a threat. You've more than earned a promotion to the rank of Traveler. I'm very worried that you have corpus disease, but I have some good news in that department. I canvassed my informants for possible treatments, just in case you contracted the disease during your mission. I learned from Fast Eddie that your best chance of getting cured is Dagoth Ur, an ancient Telvanni wizard who runs a corpusarium for victims of the disease. Here, take this Dwemer artifact and 1,000 drakes and go to Telfir. Dagoth Ur will like the Dwemer artifact. A gift may sweeten his disposition. The gold is for expenses. So get moving and get that corpus disease cured. Then hurry back. I think I know how to get the lost prophecies Nibani Misa asked for.
A gift? For me? How thoughtful and shrewd. I suppose you know I'm a collector, and that such a gift is bound to please me. I congratulate you on your diplomatic skills. So, why have you tried to butter me up? Yes, I know. You've got corpus disease. How interesting. Did you know that corpus makes you immune to disease? Have you ever heard of the prophecies of the Nérévarine? Ashlanders say the Nérévarine will be immune to disease. I've always thought, maybe I have the Nérévarine down in my corpusarium and I don't even know it. Ha! The Nérévarine is a fat, disgusting corpus monster and mad as a marsh rat. Wouldn't that be funny? So, you might be the Nérévarine. Means nothing, of course, but I've got a potion. In theory, it should cure corpus. Doesn't work, though. Probably kill you. Killed all my test subjects. But you've got nothing to lose. Before I give it to you, I want you to look around below in the corpusarium. Know what's in store if you don't take the potion. And while you're there, I want you to pick up a pair of boots from a victim. Calls himself Yagrum Begarn, my oldest patient, and then you can have the potion. You'll find him in the bowels of the corpusarium. Interesting case.
A visitor. What brings you to visit Yagrum Begarn, Master Crafter and last living dwarf? You're here for the Dwemer boots. Tell my gracious keeper that I have done what I could. Only a Dwemer mage crafter could have done so much. Once I was a master crafter in the service of Lord Kagranak, chief architect of the great Second Empire freeholds, and the greatest enchanter of his time. I could not match the genius of Lord Kagranak, but what he could envision, I and my colleagues could build. Lord Kagranak devised tools to shape mythopoeic forces, intending to transcend the limits of Dwemer mortality. I think Kagranak might have succeeded in granting our race eternal life with unforeseen consequences, such as wholesale displacement to an outer realm, or he may have erred and utterly destroyed our race. I cannot say what happened. I was not there to observe. I was in an outer realm at the time, and when I came back, my people were gone. I left Red Mountain, wandering Tamriel for years, searching our deserted colonies, looking for a survivor or an explanation. Then, a long, long time ago, I returned to Red Mountain, still looking for answers. Instead, I found corpus disease. Since then, I have been alone in this world, trapped in this grim prison. I can scarcely move, and my fellow inmates are scarcely good company. I owe my life to Lord Fear. If anyone can cure this disease, Lord Fear can. He obtained these enchanted Dwemer boots from an unfortunate thief. But I can do nothing for them. The fundamental enchantment is flawed. Take them to Lord Fear, with my sincere apologies.
Well, did you get my boots? The boots first, please. And now I'll give you the potion on the following condition. You must drink it here before my eyes. It should act immediately, and I need to observe you very carefully. Good. Open your mouth and close your eyes. Good. Now swallow. Goodness. Good grief. Look, it's working. Remarkable. Let me check your skin, your eyes, your tongue. Amazing. I think it worked. No sign of the disease at all. Of course, you still have corpus disease, just like I planned, but all your symptoms are gone. Marvelous. See? No more symptoms. Amazing. A bit surprised myself. I'll go try it out on some of the more desperate inmates. I'll have to proceed carefully, of course. You may be an exceptional case.
Thank you for your report. I'm very happy you've been cured. Unfortunately, I've had a bit of bad news. I've been recalled to the Imperial City. I'm afraid it may have something to do with the problems with the succession. As the Emperor's health declines, factions are maneuvering for advantage. I may be gone a while. That's why you're promoted to operative. That makes you the ranking Blades agent here in Vvardenfell district, as far as I know. I've only waited here to give you your final orders before I go. First, go to the Hall of Wisdom and Justice, and get Mehra Milo to help you find the lost prophecies. She's being watched. If something has gone wrong, find her private quarters. She'll leave you a message there under the code word Amaya. Then take the lost prophecies to Nibani Maisa. From that point, you'll have to follow her directions and follow the prophecies. Good luck.
Mehra said you would come. I'll say you subdued me with magic and stole my key. Mehra is in prison keep in the cell on the far right. Mehra said you'd bring scrolls to get out. Here's the key to the entrance. Now get going. Yes, I'm Mehra Milo. Caïus sent you? We can't talk here. Give me a divine intervention scroll. I'll meet you at the secret dissident priest's monastery at Holomean. For safety, we'll travel separately. When you get out of here, look for a woman named Blatta Hateria on the east docks of Ebonheart. Tell her I sent you, and that you want to go fishing. She'll bring you to Holomean by boat. I'll meet you there, and we'll get the lost prophecies from Gilvas Barelo, the leader of the dissident priests. I have the scroll. I'll meet you at Holomean. Goodbye and good luck.
I know a fine place. Excellent fishing. My friend Mehra Milo says it's her favorite fishing spot. You ready to go?
In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of outlanders from the west came stealing the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House people, but he honored the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under moon and star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the House people, fighting a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, Almalexia, Vivec, and Sothasil, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses, slew Nerevar in secret, set themselves up as gods, and forgot Nerevar's promises to the tribes. It is to conceal this secret that the temple persecutes the Nérévarine and the dissident priests. This persecution must stop. We must be united against the true enemy, Dagoth Ur. And if you are the Nérévarine, you must lead us against him. Prophecies say Lord Nerevar will come again and cast down the false gods. An outlander, foreign-born but welcomed as a guest, confronts 7 curses beneath Red Mountain. His hand, blessed by Azura, uses a cursed blade to bring justice to House Dagoth or House Dwemer or both. The Nérévarine, an outlander? That wouldn't please many Ashlanders and may explain how the prophecy got lost. I hope you find the books useful. From what you tell me, you may now have the lost prophecies the wise woman Nibani Maisa asked you to seek. Perhaps you should share your new knowledge with her.
The ancestors and stars have given me clear signs. The lost prophecies leave no doubt. The incarnate shall be an outlander. You, blessed by Azura, must lift the 7 curses of Dagoth Ur. It is time for you to walk the path of the 7 visions and pass the 7 trials of the 7 visions. You are born on a certain day to uncertain parents, so you have passed the first trial. My dreams show me that you also fulfill the second trial, that neither blight nor age can harm him. The curse of flesh before him flies. You have passed the second trial, but the third trial is unfulfilled.
Seek the third trial in the Cavern of the Incarnate. The enchanted ring called Moon and Star, or One Clan Under Moon and Star, as the Ashlanders call it, was forged for the hero Nerevar by one of the Dwemer sorcerer priest Kagranak's smiths, and blessed by the Daedra Lord Azura. The ring gave Nerevar supernatural powers of persuasion and indisputable proof of identity, since any other who tried to wear the ring would be killed instantly. Seek the cavern of the incarnate, gain the moon and star, and bring it to Nibani Maisa. The secret of the cavern of the incarnate is set in a riddle. The eye of the needle lies in the teeth of the wind. The mouth of the cave lies in the skin of the pearl. The dream is the door, and the star is the key.
There is a place called Iron's Teeth in the Valley of the Wind. These two rock spires mark the entrance to the Valley of the Wind.
You have my blessing, and the blessing of the tribe.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened. Nérévarine reborn, incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashkans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nérévarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nibani Maisa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nérévarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
The 4th trial is, a stranger's voice unites the houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. The 5th trial is, a stranger's hand unites the Velothi. 4 tribes call him Nérévarine. Dunmer of the Ashlands and Dunmer of the Houses have traditions of a war leader set over all the tribes in times of need. Speak with the Redoran counselors, Hlalu counselors, and Telvanni counselors, the Ahemusa, the Zainab, and the Erebenimsun. First, your task is to prove to them their need. Then you must prove that you should be their war leader, the Nérévarine for Ashlanders, the Hortator for the Great Houses. Prove to them that Dagoth Ur threatens. To show them their need, you must tell them about the tribunal, how they have adopted the profane tools of the dwarves, how they have betrayed and misled their people, and give them proofs. You must tell them about Dagoth Ur and the 6th house. Vivec's high priest, Sarioni, has asked to see you when you are Hortator and Nérévarine. Go to him and demand to speak with the false god Vivec. Vivec has tried to keep Kagranak's tools secret, but you will need these tools when you stand before Dagoth Ur. Get Kagranak's tools from Vivec. They are the keys to the riddle of the 6th and 7th trials.
The temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have been chosen, Hortator and Nérévarine, by the Dunmer people, and we have reached a crisis with Dagoth Ur. We can no longer defend the people against the awakened 6th house. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I would rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading up to that situation from Lord Vivec himself. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting.
I expected you. We have business, you and I, along with Lord Nérévar, and at his insistence, Almalexia, Sotha Sil, and I swore before our god of oaths at the time, the Daedra Lord Azura, never to employ the tools of Kagranak for any purpose. We broke our oaths. We turned our backs on the old gods. If we sinned, we have paid the price. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nérévarine and end the persecution of the dissident priests and proclaim all of Morrowind that Nérévarine is the incarnate and Nérévarine. and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth Ur and the Sixth House. Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagoth Ur. You will receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. Wraithguard's primary function is to protect the wearer from the fatal energies of the artifacts Sunder and Keening. In the past, the Tribunal made seasonal campaigns to Red Mountain. We slew Dagoth Ur and his kin, though the heart always revived them in time. Later, when we realized we couldn't destroy them, we created the Ghost Fence to contain the threat. These solutions were effective until Dagoth Ur ambushed us and captured Sunder and Keening. To defeat Dagoth Ur, go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact hammer Sunder from Gate Citadel Veminal. Then recover the artifact blade Keening from Gate Citadel Odrosel. Use the 3 artifacts to sever Dagoth Ur's connection to the heart, and he will be destroyed, and the blight ended on Morrowind. Dagoth Ur has never ventured out of the Heart Chamber, the place under Red Mountain where the heart of Lorcan lies. It is there, or nearby, that he is constructing a new god, Akulakan, also known as Second Numidium.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come and look upon the heart and Akulakan. And bring Wraithguard, I have need of it. Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you. Is this how you honor the Sixth House and the tribe unmourned? Come to me openly, and not by stealth. Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made. Come to the Heart Chamber. I wait for you there where we last met countless ages ago. It began here. It will end here. Now that you have come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have considered offering to share this place with you. I considered offering to accept your oath of service. You might try to buy my trust by giving me Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder. I thought we might once again be friends, comrades, brothers in arms. The gods and fates are cruel. I served you faithfully once, Lord Nerevar, and you repaid me with death. I hope this time it will be you who pays for your faithlessness. What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fool! Stop! Too late. This is the end.
You no longer bear the burden of prophecy. You have achieved your destiny. You are free. The doomed Duima's folly, Lord Dagoth's temptation, the tribunal's seduction, the god's heart freed, the prophecy fulfilled. All fate sealed and sins redeemed. If you have pity, mourn the lost, but let the weeping cease. The blight is gone, and the sun's golden honey gilds the land. Hail, Saviour, Hortator, and Nérévarine. Your people look to you for protection. Monster and villains, great and small, still threaten the people of Vvardenfell. Enemies and evils abound, yet indomitable will might rid Morrowind of all its ills. For you are thanks and blessing.